Okay, hi guys, Izzy over here, and I'm on the side of my house, and I'm working on a little project. I decided to shoot a video to explain to everyone how this is done. Well, anyways, what happened was last week when I was over here, looking at, cleaning out the filter by the pool pump. Let me show you. I'm going to flip the camera around. Hold on. Okay, so what happened was, here's my filtration system. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, right over here is a leak. Okay, water is leaking, but it's not leaking from the pipes. It's not leaking really from the, well, it's leaking from the pump. What we have there is called the turbine shaft seal on this motor. Okay, and what happens is, through time, it wears. The seal actually wears, and then you get it starts to leak water, and if you don't take care of it in time, the water gets in and then damages the motor. The motor costs about, I don't know, $300 to $400. The seal, which is this little seal right here. Now keep in mind that every pool has a different type of seal, different size. Okay, my system happens to use this seal. Anyways, I have to basically, what I'm going to do is I have to separate this over here and take it apart, and I'm going to show you step by step how that's done. Okay, so with no further ado, give me a chance. I'm going to put it on pause, and then I'm going to continue after I have this apart. On this model pump, what you do is you take this and you unscrew this. This clamp comes off, and then this part separates. Basically, it's pretty simple. The hard part is a little hard. I wouldn't say. I'll show you now when I get to the impeller to that part. Okay. So give me a second. With no further ado, I'll continue when I get to that part. Okay. There's something that I wanted to continue and by saying is basically over here. You have the this is what they call the pool timer. Okay, you have to first come over here and make sure that you shut off the power over here. Okay, you shut the power, you close this up. Okay, and then the only other two things you have to do is basically close off the skimmer and main drain valves, and also the return. Okay, because when you take this apart, you don't want all the water backflowing from your pool back out here. You lose a lot of water and it'll become a mess. Okay, so that's the two things. Safety first, I always say that. You shut the power off. Okay, if you want to be even safer, if you want to feel more secure, you go to the fuse panel in the house and cut the power off. I'm going to do that in a second here, but make sure you shut the water off for the main and the skimmer and the return. You turn them all off, so this way the water doesn't come rushing out of there. Okay, all right, I'll see you. Okay, so here I am back. I just split the unit off. I took the clamp off, and then I basically just lifted this up. See, this is the pump assembly. You just basically pick it up and stand it up. Okay, now you see these screws here. There's a total of 5 screws. I'm going to unscrew all of those, and I'm going to go ahead and take this unit out. When I take that, I'll be getting to the impeller. Okay, so just bear with me, and then we'll continue on. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I got to this part, and what happens is the impeller in the front, you have to turn it counterclockwise. This is the impeller right here. Okay, I took the thing off, and then you have to turn the impeller. This is the housing I told you with the screws. You take that off, then you take this part off. Now this part, the way to take this off is you have to be able to, you got to unscrew these screws here, take this cap off. Give me a second. It's a little stuff. Okay, take this cap off, and then this metal piece here, you grab a pair of pliers carefully. Okay, you grab a pair of pliers, you put it on here, you hold this. Okay, you just hold it, and then you come and you turn this part right here counterclockwise. Not like clockwise, but counterclockwise. And it's not very tight. It's almost like hand tight. You just grab this, hold this, and then turn the other side counterclockwise, and that's it. It'll break loose. And once it breaks loose, you can go ahead and take this cover and put it right back on here, because we're going to have to stand it back up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and when I get to the impeller part, I'll get right back to you. Okay? All right. Okay, so I went ahead and put that bottom part back on and screwed it back up. Okay, then I took the impeller, which was over here like this. Like I said, it was hand tight. You unscrew it. Okay, this is the impeller. You do an inspection, you know, a brief inspection, make sure that the thing is in good shape, you know, that's not broken or anything chipped up. Okay, if it looks good, you just place it to the side. If it's bad, go to the pool place and take it with you, and you can go ahead and replace it. Anyways, this is the seal. This is the part we're going to change. Now this one's on there a little tough, so I'm going to have to like muscle it off. But basically it's two parts. And what I want to also explain here is when you go to take this off, when you go to put it on, especially, I'll show you in a little while, but basically jiggle it off. You see how this jiggles off? Okay. What I want to show you is this face. Hold on a second. What I want to show you is this face. This face has to be very clean, very, very clean. And the face, the white face that you see down there, has to also be very clean. When you're putting it back together, I can't stress enough that any little piece of dirt or anything that falls on there, and then you put it back together, and the motor, you turn the motor on, you'll destroy the seal in a matter of a split second, and then you'll have to do the whole job over. Okay? So with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of it apart, and then when I have everything back together, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay? All right. Izzy out. Okay, so now I'm continuing on, and what ended up happening is the piece that's inside here. Okay, the piece that's inside here, I can't get it out. I had forgotten that you have to take these 4 screws around the housing off that hold the motor onto this piece. Basically, you pop it off just like that. Okay, and you see that black piece that's inside here, right in the center there. I have to knock that out, and the only way to knock it out is by taking this off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, put it back together, and then I'll continue on. Okay, just wanted to show you that this piece here is the piece that has to come out. Okay. Okay, so here I am continuing. I put this piece back on. I took some emery cloth and you polish the shaft. I polished it really nice. You gotta make sure it's nice and clean, the shaft itself, this shaft. Okay, then you come and you put the seal in place. Then you put this part, you know, you first put the bottom part, the white part, then you put this part down, okay? Then the impeller is what pushes everything together. So I'm gonna put it on here, give it a couple of spins. See, a couple of spins here like this. But then you have to basically take that cover back off and hold it again and tighten it. And then you put the cover back on and you put everything back. Put that part on top of this, tighten everything up, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's completed and I have it running. Okay? All right, I'll get back to you people in a second. Okay, so here we are. I got everything back together. Just want to mention a few things. The O-ring that goes around here, which is this O-ring here, okay? Make sure that you put some good lubricant, and the lubricant that you're supposed to use is this one. Really, it's made for pool. This is you know, multi-purpose lubricant sealant. This is made for pools. You can buy it at pinch a penny. It's not expensive at all, and it's the best one to use. If you use like grease or any automotive grease or anything, it'll eat up the rubber, and for sure within a month or two you'll start having leaks again. You'll have problems. So the best thing to do is use the proper lubricant for the seal. Anyways, you put it up there with the silicone on both sides. You put the clamp on, you tighten it up, hand tighten it with your hand, and then you run it. Now I have it running. You can see I have it running. By the way, you open up the bleed screw here to let all the air out. Okay, so you open that up to let the air out, so you get full filtration. Looking at my gauge here, it's telling me that I'll probably be needing to clean the filter out soon. As for the, I went today to find out about the automatic chlorinator. A friend, I don't know if you remember, posted, he posted on getting, using something to keep the floaters, the chlorine floaters away from the skimmer, because they always get stuck in the skimmer area. And he had suggested using an automatic chlorinator, and honestly I went to check it out. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna probably order one on Amazon. They're about $60 or $80, depending on the size I get. And I'm gonna put it in, and then you still have to put the chlorine tablets in the automatic chlorinator. You don't have the problem of the 3 floaters floating around on the top of the pool. He was right about that. It is kind of antiquated and looks ugly too, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Anyways, so as you can see, the pump is running. I'm gonna let it dry down at the bottom there. I'm gonna leave this top open so I can check for leaks. I'll be looking underneath there. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll put the camera there, but when you inspect it, it's right about there. Anyways, I'm gonna inspect it there to check to see if there's any leaks. If there's no leaks, then I'm gonna consider this job completed. So anyways, like always, if you have any questions or concerns or comments, make sure you post it down below. Anyways, listen, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to my channel for other projects. Okay, so okay, have a good afternoon, the rest of the afternoon, and take care. So long. Izzy out.